Hello everyone. In today's video we will look the relationship between Cartesian and cylindrical coordinate system. Previously we had discussed about the analysis of cylindrical coordinate system. So now for this topic we will consider a point P whose Cartesian coordinates are given as x, y and z as we know previously, and this point P has the cylindrical coordinates are rho, phi and z, right? So now as by this diagram, this is the resultant diagram from the cylindrical coordinate system. So this is the rho. As we know, this rho is the radius of the circular cylinder. This phi, which is made by the half plane perpendicular to the xy plane and making angle phi with the xz plane. So this phi, and this is known as the z-axis. So if I to define this, so I can say this is what? This is z. This is z. Okay. So now I can define here that this amount, I can define here this amount is how much? So this amount is how much? This is x. This is x, right? So this is what? This is how much? So this is how much? This is y. This is y, right? So this rho of the radius of circular cylinder, this rho almost we can say this is rho. So we can say this is what? This is rho. This is rho, right? So from here we can write the coordinates of the Cartesian system in respect of the cylindrical system. So if I to write, the Cartesian coordinates x. So if I have to write the Cartesian coordinate x, so as you can see here, this x is what is here. So we can define this factor will be how much? This will be given as the rho cos of phi. This is given as the rho cos of phi, and this is how much? This is given as the rho sin of phi. This is rho sin of phi. If you have a doubt, then you can consider this triangular, this, okay? You can take this triangular, and from here we can find the value. So if you need, I am just giving the explanation for x. Here you can see, if I will take this triangle, so this is its base, this is perpendicular, and this is sorry, so you can take here, so this is the base, this is the perpendicular, and this is the hypotenuse. So we can say cos of phi is what? Base by hypotenuse. So base is what? X, and hypotenuse is what? Rho. So we can say this is given the x by rho. So we can say x will be given as rho cos of phi. Cos phi क्या होता है? आधार बटे कर्ण. तो आधार क्या हो गया? x, और कर्ण क्या हो गया? rho. So we can say x by rho. Similarly, we can say here the sin of phi. Sin is phi what? The perpendicular by hypotenuse. So perpendicular, this is the perpendicular, and this is the hypotenuse. This is the, so rho is the hypotenuse and y is perpendicular. So we can say the y by rho. So we can define the y is given as rho of sin of phi. So here we can say x will be given as rho cos of phi. So x in terms of the cylindrical coordinates given as rho cos of phi. Y is given as rho sin of phi, and the z in the Cartesian coordinate will remain same as the z of the cylindrical system, because z is remain same. Z is remain same. So these are the Cartesian coordinates x, y, z in terms of the cylindrical coordinates, and these are very important, very important for numerical. Okay. And also we can find the cylindrical coordinates in terms of Cartesian. So here you can say, here we can say rho is equal to what? You can see here rho क्या है यहाँ पर देखिए, rho is what? Rho is the hypotenuse. Rho is the hypotenuse. So we can, by the Pythagoras, directly we can say rho is given as the what? X square plus y square. Rho is what? Is given as x square plus y square. And phi, the angle phi will be given as tan inverse y by x. This is given as the tan inverse y by x. And z will be given as z. So these are the cylindrical coordinates. These are the cylindrical coordinates in terms of the Cartesian coordinates. Very important again for numerical, right? So this is, we have found the relationship of cylindrical coordinates in terms of Cartesian and Cartesian coordinates in terms of the cylindrical, right? Now next, see here that this phi is depend upon the phi is depend upon the x and y, the x and y here. Now see here, if I'll tell you in terms of the quadrant system, as we know, if I'll say in terms of the coordinate system, sorry, in terms of the quadrant system, in terms of the quadrant system, so as we know, this is given as the 0 degree, right? And this is given as the plus of 90 degree, this is given as the plus of 180 degree, and this is given as the plus of 270 degree, okay, in the anti-clockwise direction. And if we'll go in a clockwise direction, then we can say this is a minus 90 degree, this is a minus 180 degree, and this is given of minus of 270 degree. So here we can say, because phi value is depending upon x and y, so we can say in the first quadrant, so we can say in the first quadrant, we can say in the first quadrant the x will be positive and y is also positive. X is positive and y is also positive. In the second quadrant we can say the x is negative and y is positive. Okay, in the third quadrant we can say the x is negative and y is also negative. In the fourth quadrant we can say that the x is positive and y is negative. Okay, so you just take care of this quadrant while finding the value of phi, and I will explain you this point again in detail when I will take a numerical. Okay, so by the numerical this point will be absolutely clear to you, that how you will find the value of phi in respect of the given values of the x and y. Okay, these are very important for the phi, because phi is having a relationship between the x and y also. One more thing I would like to tell you, that in the Cartesian coordinate system, the x, y and z are totally independent with each other, but in the case of cylindrical coordinate system, the phi affects the value of rho and z. Okay, and